This is the AI News Flash for June 12th, 10 a.m. UTC. Well, first up, Google has sued a suspected Chinese cybercrime group for using AI to power a mass scam campaign. According to Google, a group known as the Outsider Enterprise sent about 2.5 million fraudulent text messages to Android users over roughly 2 weeks in May. The messages carried links to scam websites and targeted hundreds of thousands of people in the US to steal personal information with AI used to help build the spam. Following state-backed misuse of Gemini, this shows AI abuse spreading into consumer fraud, and Google is fighting back with a civil lawsuit. Next, US bank regulators are ramping up scrutiny of AI use at financial companies. Reuters reports exclusively. In April, joint model risk guidance from the Fed and the OCC actually carved generative and agentic AI out of the framework, promising a future request for information with no timeline. Banks are embedding AI into lending, trading, and risk management, yet fewer than 10% run it on critical production workloads, with 96% of firms citing regulatory and compliance hurdles as the top roadblock. Tighter oversight could shape the pace of adoption. Third, Anthropic has disputed claims that its newest model, Fable 5, was jailbroken. Researcher Pliny the Liberator said that just after the June 10th release, multi-agent prompting drew out responses on cyber, chemistry, and other sensitive topics and posted screenshots. Anthropic says it was not a true jailbreak, only coaxing the model past its conversational refusals while separate classifier systems enforced the core protections. It added that some outputs were not even from Fable 5, and that legitimate ones held only public information offering no real uplift for harm. Fourth, some German firms see AI reducing the need for university degrees, according to a survey by the IFO Institute. AI adoption among German companies rose to 54.4% this year, up from 41%, led by industry and large enterprises. Firms expect productivity, wages, and demand for high-skilled workers to rise, with little change in low-skill employment. A shift toward valuing practical skills over degrees could reshape Europe's labor market and education. And finally, the U.S. Air Force has signed a $72 million enterprise agreement with Salesforce. Building on the Army's 10-year, $5.6 billion contract from January, it will help the Air Force and Space Force streamline situational awareness, personnel, and logistics with AI. It pulls multiple data streams into a single pane of glass for real-time visibility and predictive forecasting, and uses low-code tools to deploy new apps fast. A Salesforce executive called the AI-driven pace of change a massive revolution. That's all for this AI News Flash.